Good evening, everyone. My name is Dan Kemsley. I'm the principal of Okemos High School, and I'm extremely proud to be here. How about another round of applause for our OHS band and Mr. Mark Stice? And at this time, graduates remain standing. Please give a nice, warm welcome to our own Samako singers, who will be singing the Star Spangled Banner, directed by Ms. Jessica Newcoop. If everyone could please stand. You may be seated. Class of 2024, you made it, and I am so happy for each of you. We have a lot of people to thank tonight, but first, graduates, please join me in a round of applause for all of your family and friends that came here and supported you throughout your journey. I'd also like to thank members of our Board of Education. Please stand when I call your name. Mary Jabara, Katie Kavanaugh, Melanie Lynn, Andrew Phelps, Shulon Doxey, Tom Buffett, and Jamie Taylor. Nice round of applause for our school board. If we could also, everyone in the room, give a nice round of applause to the teachers and staff that are here that helped you along your way. And I'd like to introduce some members of our administration. If you could please stand. Superintendent John Hood. Assistant Superintendent Stacy Bailey. You know her, you love her, Miss Cerrone. And Dr. Schmidt. And I think as you're graduating, we also have a special graduate here. Mr. Matt Ottinger is retiring. Many of you know Mr. Matt Ottinger. Give him a nice round of applause. He's watching somewhere on a camera right now. Thank you, Matt. We love you. At this time, I'd like to recognize our Okemos High School valedictorians. Valedictorians have achieved a 4.0 grade point average, which is quite a feat at any school, especially Okemos High School. Valedictorians, when I call your name, please stand where you are, and we'll give you a round of applause. Noor El-Janati, Stella Chen, Hao Yu Dong, Maya Kuyak, Soyun Lee, Amy Lee, Hao Tian Lee, Alexa McCursey, Owen Moore, Joelle Morris, Nick Grabernis, David Shore, Soren Walther, and David Yang. Thank you, Dr. Smith. Rachel Chamas, I am sorry I missed you. Where's Rachel? There she is. Sorry about that, Rachel. How about a nice round of applause for these exemplary students? Thank you so much. Thank you. Every year at Okemos High School, we have many people apply to be our graduation speakers. We have 3 speakers this year, and they are going to do an excellent job. And I would like to start off with Danya Al-Athawi.
Esteemed faculty, friends and families, and of course, class of 2024. Welcome and a huge thank you for your presence here today to help us celebrate the first turning point in our lives. Congratulations to us all for making it this far. The day that has been long awaited has finally arrived. And standing here today, as we all may know, comes with mixed feelings. Feelings of nostalgia as we look at each other and remember all our past memories. From the first day we waved our families goodbye and anxiously approached the school doors to the day we finally walked out of those doors. This feeling of nostalgia is mixed with a feeling of excitement, but also a fear for what's coming next. But today, let's focus on celebrating. Today's the day we get to look back and be proud of what we've achieved thus far in our lives. And it's the day we look out into who we aspire to become. We've accomplished so much over these past 4 years, and this doesn't just include our academic achievements. More importantly, we built strong friendships, we learned to extract lessons from our new experiences, and we grew from the mistakes we made along the way. So we didn't have a traditional start to our high school career. None of us were expecting to spend our first year behind a screen, waking up to Zoom meetings, and constantly reminding our teachers they were on mute. Something worthwhile mentioning, however, is we are considered to be an incredibly fortunate class. We're privileged enough to have had 2 completely normal high school years and a commencement ceremony. So a moment of silence, please, for the 3 graduating classes before us. Thank you. And we're also privileged in that no one outside our home witnessed our freshman phases, and we're never put down or mocked for being a freshman. But this excludes anyone with older siblings or parents like my own. Now, we didn't all have the same high school experience. We all come from various backgrounds and cultures and had many environmental factors behind the scenes that affected us differently. So we're not all walking out of high school with the same mindset or carrying the same lessons and values. We all have a different story to tell. But whether you walk out satisfied with your experience or not, we can all say that none of us are the same people we were 4 years ago. For a lot of us, high school helped us find ourselves. And by that, I don't mean where we fell on the social pyramid or what group we felt we belonged to. I mean high school helped us understand who we want to be and what sort of change we want to bring to the world. It wasn't easy. There always seemed to be this pressure to find our place or our spark or our purpose. But I hope that if we take anything from our experiences, it is that our purpose in life isn't determined by how many sports we played or how many extracurricular activities we participated in or even how high our GPA was in high school. Our purpose is what sort of positive impacts we can have on the people around us and how we work for the positive change we want to see. It's how we build relationships and how we grow them. It's our mindset to pursue something we're passionate about and demonstrate hard work and dedication to it. It's learning to show resilience and adapt when life throws us on an unexpected path. And there was the key word, resilience. It's obviously not going to get any easier from here. In fact, the challenges we face may be nothing compared to what we're going to encounter in the future. so we'll have to persevere, and we'll have to learn to become resilient in order to cope with life's adversities. And on behalf of all of us, I want to show gratitude to our staff and our teachers for putting in all their time and effort into challenging us and supporting us throughout our journey. We're grateful for everything you've done, and we're grateful for each one of you, and especially for the love that Dr. Kemsley has expressed to us every chance he got. We're also grateful for our families and friends who are also there through every step, who are a main source of inspiration and motivation, who are there to counsel us through our tough times, and who are there to celebrate with us on our happiest days, even our smallest accomplishments. Thank you for your guidance and most importantly for your love. I know I wouldn't have made it this far without them. Class of 2024, you are all incredible people, and I truly believe that each one of you will go on to become exceptionally successful in whatever path you choose, and each one will create a positive impact wherever they step. Just remember that you get to write your next chapter. If you didn't like the way the first one went, this is your chance to change the plot of your story. And finally, I would like to leave you all with a simple quote by Frederick Douglass that I had kept in my mind throughout my high school career, stating, quote, "If there is no struggle, there will be no progress," end quote. And to my class, I think it's safe to say that despite how hard it was, despite our difficulties trying to balance schoolwork with our extracurricular activities, with our family responsibilities, and just the struggles of being a teenager, all with our abnormal start to our high school career, we have all made some sort of progress along the way. Thank you, and congratulations to us all.
Thank you, Danya. And next, our next speaker, please give a nice round of applause to Mr. Bryce Brown.
Good evening, friends, families, faculty, and graduates. My name is Bryce Brown, and I am pleased to announce that I am now officially a proud Okemos High School Class of 2024 graduate. Before I begin, I'd like to express my appreciation for this district, for providing me with a multitude of opportunities to express leadership in clubs including Black Student Union, Health Occupation Students of America, a senior representative for the Okemos Board of Education, and more. I've had the wonderful honor and privilege of being one of the senior vice presidents this past school year, and I could not be more grateful. This fall, I will be attending this college, Michigan State, majoring in neuroscience on the pre-med track. Go Green! Whether it was something as simple as creating our school's homecoming playlist, or something as ambitious as performing in our annual diversity assembly, you could argue that the perfect word to describe my senior year was busy, and truthfully, that's an understatement. However, I felt as if it was all a part of my purpose, my plan for what I wanted to achieve. There are 7 African principles that are celebrated universally: Umoja, Ujima, Kujichagulia, Ujama, Kawumba, and Imani. The 7th principle that I have found the most value in is Nia, which means purpose, which has been my guiding light throughout high school and life in general. Having the ability to find your purpose is one that may come instantaneously or may take years to find. Regardless, utilizing your Nia for good is what is most important. For some, creating nationwide projects to help those in need was their calling from a young age, while for others, getting out of bed and telling themselves that they're proud to be able to live another day is their Nia. This term is so versatile and applicable to many different scenarios in our lives that we should celebrate everyone who has found their purpose and those who are still looking for theirs as well. Within this crowd, I see future physicians, engineers, teachers, entrepreneurs who have purpose. They inspire, motivate, and will create a better world for generations to come. Those in this crowd will leave a mark on this world. There have been many times we found ourselves overwhelmed, overstimulated, and even drained. Yet we persevered and are ready for what comes next in our journeys ahead. Let today serve as a transition to a new, never an end. Don't forget the moments of hardship, and let those moments be lessons to help you along your future endeavors. No matter what anyone else thinks, no matter how down you get, you are important and you have reason to be alive. Never apologize to be yourself because you have purpose. Congrats, class of 2024. We did it.
And now for our final speaker, please give a nice round of applause to Nick Grabornis.
Thank you, Dr. Kemsley, and good evening to my fellow classmates, distinguished faculty, and honored guests. As I stand before you today, I can't help but reflect on the journey we've all been on to get to this moment. The Okemos class of 2024, a group of resilient individuals who started our high school careers in the midst of a global pandemic, attempting to learn about the hero's journey and the Watergate scandal from our bedrooms, while simultaneously trying to stay connected to the Zoom or Google Meet. A group who has endured the coming and going of numerous principals and administrators. Another big thank you to Dr. Kemsley for sticking with us for more than a month. Who stayed strong when the SWAT team invaded our school halls following a grave threat that turned out to be a hoax, and who took policy changes in stride even when the majority of us disagreed with them, in which I'm almost exclusively referring to backpacks. These last 4 years have truly been a roller coaster ride, but here we are, a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and a heck of a lot stronger and more determined than ever. Throughout my own journey, sports have played a significant role in shaping who I am today. From the basketball court to the baseball diamond, athletics have taught me valuable life lessons that I carry with me each and every day. As a basketball player, specifically a post player, I've spent countless hours practicing post moves designed to maneuver around and score on defenders. Sometimes, however, your go-to move is taken away and you are forced to use your pivot foot to work around the defender in order to find the open shot. Pivot here, shot fake, and go up strong. Just like in basketball, our first attempt at something in life may not always work out. We must learn to be flexible, to change directions when needed. We must learn to pivot. A similar message can be learned from the great game of baseball. Life, very much like a pitcher, will throw us constant curveballs. It is how we identify and react to them that will determine the outcome of the situation. It is a choice. You can let that pitch pass you by for strike 3, blaming either the umpire or the pitcher for your defeat. Or you can grit your teeth, refuse to strike out, adjust, sit back, and drive that pitch over the right fielder's head for a triple. Toward the end of my middle school years, I tore my UCL in my throwing elbow and received the infamous Tommy John surgery right before my freshman year of high school. In order to continue playing my favorite sport during the year between the tear and the surgery, I taught myself how to throw a baseball left-handed. Although it took some time, I eventually reached a point where I could actively play a defensive position on my travel team left-handed. I had seldom played the outfield prior to this, but because of my speed and tenacity, I became the center fielder on my team, a position I still hold to this day as the Okemos varsity starting center fielder. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. Sometimes, what may seem like an adverse situation may be the catalyst to you discovering a new path, idea, or interest that you would have never even thought of. As we graduate and conclude this important chapter in our lives, we must not forget to express gratitude to all those people who have supported and guided us to get to where we are today. From grandparents to parents to teachers and coaches. Just like in baseball, if the pitcher strikes out all 27 batters in one game, they still need a catcher to receive their pitches. As we embark on our future endeavors, remember that success is very hard to come by individually. With all of your interactions throughout life, in careers or relationships, be gracious to those around you. Empathy and compassion are evolved states of being that are 100% correlated with success in any interpersonal connections or relationships, whether it be business practice or simply a friendship. To quote Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, and I quote, "The best way to spot an idiot, look for the person who is cruel. Over my many years in politics and business, I have found one thing to be universally true. The kindest person in the room is often the smartest," end quote. Finally, to my fellow classmates in the OHS class of 2024, we made it. It has truly been a pleasure growing up alongside this special group of people. I know each and every person in this room is well equipped to do extraordinary things. I will leave you with this. When the pressure is on and you find yourself with the bases loaded, 2 outs, and behind in the count with 2 strikes, dig in, grind, grit your teeth, adjust on the curveball, and hit it out of the park. Thank you.
How about a nice round of applause for all 3 of our speakers again? Amazing human beings. Very proud of you. I want to recognize some more people that have helped make our school year an awesome one. And before I get to the class advisors and student body officers, Ms. Harrod, could you step forward, please? Please give Ms. Harrod a nice round of applause. She's in charge of all things senior and keeps you guys organized. Thank you, Ms. Harrod. And now if the following individuals could just stand up, I would like to recognize our senior class officers, Maya Kayak, Liliana Salazar, Bryce Brown, Jinsu Caleb Lee, Gary He, and Rosalie Salazar. Thank you. And now for our student body officers, please stand. Paniota Gross, Nick Grabornis, Isaac Ahn, Nina Pinchera, Logan Caesar, and Hannah Long. Thank you to both the class officers and student body officers for helping us have a magnificent school year. It should be no surprise to us as we look around this room, either with the students or with our friends up in the stands, that one of our strengths at Okemos High School is our diversity. That is what makes us a special school. And this year, we were fortunate to have 4 individuals, international exchange students, spend their year with us. And as a small token of appreciation, and to get them in the limelight a little bit, I would like to call them up and give them some thanks for spending a year with us. And let's be honest, spending a year from a different country with us in Okemos, I mean, that is no small feat. So first up, I'd like to call up Arlinda Ari Boema, Raydon Istogu, Marie Jensen, and Carlo Macerata. And now, the moment you have all waited for. I do want to acknowledge Miss Harrod again, and also Trisha Funk. They will be reading your names shortly. If we could give them a nice round of applause. You have no idea how much they have stressed over this, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome. We thank you for filling out that Google form so they could practice your names. So at this point, I would like to have Superintendent Hood, Assistant Superintendent Bailey, and Board President Mary Jabara come down, and Ms. Funk and Ms. Harrod will read your names. Graduates, you will come up, receive your diploma, shake some hands on your way down, and I believe Ms. Becker will be directing you where to sit. We're trying to improve the flow of traffic, so you won't be sitting where you are now when you return, but you'll figure it out. You're smart. So at this point, a nice round of applause for Trisha Funk and Lindsay Harrod and all of our graduates. Oh, there we go.
Raina Adams. Hiba Abdullah Ali Adlan. Isabella Aguilera. Frankie Ahern. Isaac Ahn. Danya Al Ithawi. Abdullah Al Zaidi. Colin Alexander. Mohammed Ali. Noor Al-Janati. Noor Al-Kardasi. Hannah Alstrom. Lillian Alstrom. Leland Alvarez. Pramod Arali Kutty. Isra Ghassan Aspahani. Layla Lulu Atala. Sebastian Paco Aras. Kinan Awamle. Pravar Badapanda. James Ethan Bagaloff. Aspen Balovich. Blake Baldwin. Brandon Baldwin. Shadrach Baraka. Zachary Barker. John Barkham. Brenly Bartlett. Guktu Bai. Berkai Bidum. Mia Beantuck. Jackson Beardsley. Jackson Beckwith. Quinton Bell. John Belasker. Brianna Janae Benford. Lavender Bice. Eben Binu. Ellie Block. Hayes Boland. Caleb Bonemer. Lauren Bonsignore. Layla Boonsharan Jalasi. Yasmin Boonsharan Jalasi. Bryce Brown. Megan Buckwalter. Calder Beeler. Abigail Burba. Jack Birchman. Vince Beringio.
Georgia Candube. Madeline Carrier. Henry Cavalier. Versailles Cedeno. Logan Caesar. Mario Archer Cesario. Stella Chen. Akshaya Chinnakonda. Sasha Chip. Alyssa Cho. Rachel Thomas. Landon Christensen. Charlie Cooper. Darren Josh Gunnar. Zoe Coy. Sydney Cronin. Lorenzo Cruz Hosbeck. Nevea Eileen Cubano. Ingrid Dalanowski. Olive Dalanowski. Nathan Daniel. Logan Davis. Olivia Decker. Torin Del Rio. Melody Deliski. Amari Devers. Matthias Diaz. Boning Ding. Hao Yu Dong. Claire Douglas. Sophie Drolet. Dominic Zane Eastman. Alden Einhorn. Emma Elias. Leah Elliott. Ahmed El Siddiq. Benjamin Erpelding. Eliana Ethington.
Bella Fensum. Austin Field. Mackenzie Philippak. Matthew Filzinger. Sydney Finnell. Roman Fiore. Luke Fochman. Bailey Foltz. David Fournier. Misa Fukushima.
Chase Thomas Gosman.
Molly Gallagher. Josna Ganesina. Ainara Garcia. Jake Gowecki. Emma Gaisley. Griffin Gearhart. Shannon Gillahan. Ava Giltner. Emma Goss. Lena Grace. Michael Grant. Sabrina Gray. Nick Grabornis. Paniota Esther Gross. Isha Gundamraj. Sanit Habtamariam. Connor Hagman. Sawyer Hamilton. Ava Harshbarger. Sarah Hatz. Savannah Hahn. Taya Hotman. Gary He. Aaron Heathcock. Harshal Hegde. Caleb Henry. Logan Hirschlub. Lillian Height. Destiny Hinamanu. Nagoya Hinsey. Brennan Herchert Walton. Colin Herchert Walton. Spencer Hogue. Francesca Hogan. Kaylee Holcomb. Ava Holland. Junsa Hong. Alex Wong. Anya Hussey. Jack Hutchins. Justin Wong. Abdurrahman Ibrahim. Anikit Shaichandra Inuganti. Harper Isaacs. Ikenna Ioki. Bryce Jackson. Kaylee Jacoby. Gavin James. Unsung Jung. Anjali Mary John. Kendall Johnson. Samantha Johnson.
Henry Joldersmut.
Victoria Jordan. Kira Jutkowitz.
Adela Karpinski. Naya Kavanaugh. Akshara Kavaturu. Julia Kelsa Adami. Ella Killips. Ariane Kim. Magnolia Mead Kish. Caitlin Faye Kitchen. Maya Kiyak. Ava Knoll. Alex Kong. Rima Korganji. Aiden Lambert. Derek Latimer. Amy Lee. Jinsu Caleb Lee. Sarah Lee. Brian Lehner. Donovan Levine. Maud Lewis. Caroline Elise Lai. Houtian Lee. Hudson Lick. Amy Liu. Austin Liu. Eric Liu. Nemo Liu. Hannah Long. Nicholas Lorenz. Joshua Lothamer. Alexa McCursey. Cami Mahoney. Enele Kaya Miles Malete. Zinzale Malete. Jonathan Mangisero. Adam Marek. Mitchell Markham Delgado. Mia Marsden. Andrew Marshall. Andrew Mayhew. Nicole Mays. Mateo Mazzola. Evan McCreary. Gaia McCurdy. Alexandria McDonald. Mitchell McGaw.
Ruby McKay.
Zach McShirley. Brenna Mead O'Brien. Grace Mead O'Brien. Xavier Medina. Isabella Marie Meyer. Mercy Mesa Rodriguez. Henry Middleton. Natalie Miller. Rukmini Mitra. Nolan Mockney. Lania Muhammad. Owen Moore. Joelle Morris. Patrick Morris. Liliana Moda Sihi. Anushka Mukherjee. Dante Munger. Zia Muzaffarov. Abigail Mayal.
Rachel Gasala. Andrew Newen. Joe Newen. Lila Nealand. Ladiana Nona. Skylar Norris. Nursultan Nurgali. Aaron Nye. Raiden Zeke S. O'Keefe. Ahmed Omari. Suhas Pachipalisu. Christopher Page. Ian Parker. Razia Patel. Gabby Pavlak. Liam Peck. Haley Michelle Perkins. Ashmith Perugupali. Madeline Elizabeth Peterson. Danielle Judith Peterson. Jillian Peterson. Nina Pinchera. Caden Ping. Ethan Portnoy. Lucas John Precise. Anna Rose Pruden. Andrew Prisbillo. Maha Krashi. Omar Krashi.
Rakeel Rajanikanth. Kayla Randall. Vaishnavi Ryan Navar. Lucas Raymond. Callista Riom. Lily Merrill. L. Rigler. Garrett Richard Rizzi. Lathram William Roberts. James Robinson. Annalise Romick. Joshua Rue. Sabin Russell. Quinn Sakalis. Amelia Safran. Niana Salazar. Liana Salazar. Rosalie Salazar. Bryden Sanders. Sumant Sanjeev. Anjali Sardar. Charles Sargent. Gracie Shaw. Sovereign Shaner. Laylee Seji. Tamor Shah. Alize Shazad. Samir Shakarov. Vani Sharma. Tinyade Shara. David Sun Shur. Aiden Shorkey. Alexandra Short. Ava Schubert. Gurman Sidhu. Gershan Sidhu. Aaron Simmons. Max Sinnott. Caleb Smith Baldwin. Ethan Sokolowski. Haven Song.
Lucas Youngguang Soa.
Hasani Sriramoju. Vanessa St. Clair. Grace Stanley. Clay Stanton. Chloe Stanton. Joey Stibbets. Gabriel Stoner. Carter Story. Charlie Stover. Caden Steika. Allison Suker. Zachary Sun. Vikasni Servi. Jackson Wesley Swihart. Megan Zidick. Rawan Talib. Eliana Tapscott. George Telegar. Adeline Terry. Carissa Tice. Josiah Thomas. Kevin Tran. Matt Trevino. Garen Turner. Varshini Valuru. Kinsley Hope Vanderclock. Liliana Vandervenet. Logan Van Vleck. Mahathi Viramachaneni. Lakshmi Vidap. Sai Vijayanand. Harleen Carr Verk. Jenna Vojic. Braden Vrain. Revant Viuru.
Mai Wagner. Soren Walther. Rebecca Wong. John Waugh. Anushri Walapatia. Malia Wirtz. Natalie Grace Westrate. Gabrielle Faith White. Noah White. June Virginia White. Zach White. Emily Wajaya. Chelsea Rain Wilder. Bailey Willette. Aviana Monet Williams. Sophia Marie Willoughby. Alexandra Wilson. Josephine Winslow. Stella Winslow. Tristan Woodworth. Kirk Wright. William Wright. Kevin Wu. Aveen Zoshnow. Jennifer Tien Hua Shri. ZJ Shu. David Yang. Seth Yen. Devin James Young. Victoria Zambiasi. Arnalda Zhao. Arav Zachi.
You did it. One more big round of applause for the class of 2024, please. We are super proud of you. Fantastic class. We do have one more piece of official business. And I thought we'd try something a little bit different this year. So in a minute, I'm going to ask you to stand. Make sure your tassel is on your right side. Make sure it's on the right side now. and then I'll have you move them to the left side, and then I'll count down. And this is more for people in the crowd if you want to get a good group shot. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and if you want to throw your cap, we'll do it after 1. Sound good? Okay. All right, please stand. And before we get to the tassel business, I just want to say, students, we are grateful for you. We're grateful to every teacher, counselor, and every employee of Okemos Public Schools who helped get you where you are today. To each and every family member who worked tirelessly to get you where you are today. You have all done a tremendous job, and you should be commended. And finally, students, thank you for being a part of our lives. We are truly better for having known you. And we cannot wait to see your tremendous and fantastic achievements in the future. You are the reason why we are all here today, and you should be proud of yourselves. We will miss you, and remember, we love you. And at this time, with the power invested in me, please remove your tassel from the right side to the left. You are now graduates of Okemos High School. And the countdown, 3, 2, 1, throw them up! Congratulations! And DJ, if you could play the class song, we are out of here. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate you.
Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly